Hi guys, today I'm going to do a tag video. It's going to be the little bit of everything tag, and I wasn't really tagged by anybody, I just wanted to do it because it seemed really cool. And Robin, also known as Simply Me 1970, I believe her username is, she did it, I'll link it below, and Leah, also known as Hot Chicken, I'll link that one below as well. Okay, I'm just going to go through these questions, and I have my laptop right here, so I'm going to read them from the laptop. Hopefully it won't be too much switching around here. Okay, so the first question is, do you keep up with the Kardashians? I'm assuming they're talking about the show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and I guess the answer would be no, I don't. I know who they are, and I know that they have a show, but I don't keep up with them. I think they're overhyped, and I just don't really see any big potential with their show. And it's all about advertising too, I think. The next question is, if you could have an old muscle car, which one would you choose? I don't really pay attention to cars very much, and especially old ones. I mean, I think as long as it functions well, I think it's a good car. Granted, I still have my particular look that I like in a car, but I just don't think, for me personally, I don't really know anything about a muscle car to even name one, which is kind of sad because I think there are a lot of people that do care, and I don't know. So I guess I don't really have an answer for that one. Sorry. The next question, do you curse like a sailor when this camera isn't rolling? Well, no, I don't. I think that is a lot of from how I was brought up, and I am a Christian, and I think that swearing is definitely not the way to go to release anger or frustration or annoyance or anything like that. I think there are better ways of dealing with that. Number 4, if your significant other gave you a hall pass, who would you use it on? Be honest. Now, for one thing, I don't have a significant other, so that's obviously out of the question here. If I did, I would say no one, because I just think that being unfaithful to your significant other is just really, really bad. Just don't do it, okay? Just don't. Number 5, what is one thing you do that you hate to admit? Well, I kind of already did in my vlog, and I have evidence right here. I don't like to admit that I'm a coffeeholic, but I know that I am, so, you know, whatever. I'm sure there are much more serious things that I could admit, but to be honest, I don't know if I would be willing to talk about those on camera. Number 6, do you really brush your teeth in the morning and at night? Be honest. Yeah? Like, who created this question? What kind of a question is that? Number 7, what is your go-to drink at Starbucks? I don't go to Starbucks very often, maybe a couple times a year, possibly. And the reason is I don't really have a Starbucks place, like an actual location where I live. I have one inside a grocery store that's nearby me, so you know, once the holiday drinks come out, I really, really like those. So I probably just have to say pumpkin anything. I love pumpkin. It's my favorite. Number 8, is your current hair color your real hair color? Yes. I did dye my hair a couple years ago, like auburn reddish color. I have pictures somewhere, but you know, I don't really want to dig those out right now. So yes, this is like a almost, I call it like a dark strawberry blonde. Is that such a thing? I just made it one. Number 9, if you could swap bodies with someone, who would it be and why? That's a hard question. I think I would want to swap bodies with someone who is healthy, yet is fit and is obviously living a healthy lifestyle. So, I don't know. Can I just, like, not pick anybody for that? That's a boring answer. Number 10. Have you read 50 Shades of Grey? If so, what did you think? No, I have not read it, and I don't intend to because I heard some really crazy things about that book, that it shouldn't even be published. Number 11. Do you crack your knuckles? No, I don't. And when people do in public, I'm just like, I cringe a little bit because it's just too, ugh. I mean, I can understand why they would do it, but at the same time, it just grosses me out. Number 12. Have you accidentally text messaged someone something you were supposed to be sending to your special someone? Well, that's a tongue twister. I don't, well, first of all, again, I don't have a special someone, so this question automatically does not apply to me. However, I have probably once or twice accidentally texted someone I meant to send to somebody else. And, yeah, I don't think it was anything really tragic. Number 13. Have you ever created a fake profile to creep on someone? No, and that's just really depressing. Like, why would you creep on someone? If you really honestly had a problem with someone, I think you should go to that person and not just, like, stalk them on the internet. That's just creepy. Number 14. Which is your weakness, cookies or pastries? I'd have to say pastries because I love my donuts, and I love my sweet breads, but I do love some nice warm cookies. I think both of those are good. But if I had to pick, I'd probably say pastries. I'm a total sweet tooth. Number 15. What do you love about yourself? Oh my gosh. Are we supposed to answer this one? Like, for real? Let me think a second. I am going to say my eyes, like physically, my eyes I really like. And by the way, they look, when I'm looking in the viewfinder, they look really bright, like brighter than they normally do. I don't know why, it like intensifies the color. Like they almost look green. Do they look green? They look kind of bluish green. But anyway, I really like them, and I like making them pop. I think that's fun, the fun part of makeup for me. And as far as like personality goes, I'd probably say I like being the one that people can come to and share stuff. Like, I don't ever want to come across as being kind of cold. I don't know. I guess I like when people feel like they can trust me and talk to me about stuff.